Yes, there is this common narrative that parents are not your responsibility. But I'm here to tell you, my brother and my sister, that please take care of your parents. If you have somebody to call mommy, you have somebody to call daddy, please take care of them. Take care of them. It is by the grace of God that you have somebody to call mommy. There are so many outside there wish that they had somebody to call mommy or daddy, but they don't have that opportunity. Some didn't even see their parents. Some were left when they were very young, but you have somebody to call mommy or daddy. Please take care of them. Don't be ashamed of your parents. Don't be ashamed of your parents. They are your parents. It is because of them that here you are here on this earth. Take care of them. Respect them. Honor them. Respect them. Have you ever stopped to imagine of the number of ladies who aborted their unborn babies? What if that were you? What about those who gave birth to their babies, their newborn babies, and then threw them in the dustbins to be eaten by animals, or or die by themselves, or even the garbage areas? Have you ever thought about that? But your parents chose to carry your pregnancy to term, gave birth to you, and when you are very young, helpless, when you could not do anything for yourself, they took care of you. They sacrificed a lot just to ensure that you're comfortable. When they were still very young in their marriages, when they wanted to enjoy their love in their marriage and the relationship, you used to disturb them a lot. But they sacrificed a lot just for your happiness. Oh young boy, oh young girl, please take care of your parents. And so some of us who can remember when your parents could tell you that my son or my daughter or my children, you just eat, me I'm okay. Then you continued eating, thinking that your parents are okay. No, they were not okay, my friend. They used to sleep on an angry stomach so that you can have something to eat. The following day you can have strength to go to school, make and have a better future. Those were your parents. Your parents did not even rarely changed their clothing, rarely bought a new cloth. It's not that they wanted. Whenever your father wanted to buy a new trouser, maybe the trouser was in very bad condition, but he chose to repair that trouser so that he can buy you a new uniform, so that you can be respected, you can be honored, you can be smart in school. So whenever he thought of buying a new clothing, he remembered your clothing is in very bad condition. So he chose to buy you a new clothing so that you can be respected and let him carry the shame. Your parents did a lot. Some of you, if you ever had an opportunity to go to where your parents used to work, you will tell them to stop or even resign from those places of work. But listen, your parents, some of them were mistreated, some of them went through very difficult working conditions, some of them were even sexually abused. But they chose to, but whenever they thought of resigning from those jobs, they remembered that you need school fees. They remembered that you needed a food on the table. They remembered that you needed tuition money. Oh, they remembered that you needed a shelter on your head. Oh, they chose to swallow their pride and persevered so that to ensure that you're somebody today. Your parents paid the price. They went through a lot. Your parents sometimes borrowed all over in the villages and every shop. Carried the shame, they are known as borrowers. Just to ensure that you're somebody, you have something to live on. Oh, they paid the price. And so one freedom fighter once said that the journey to freedom is full of sacrifices, tears, hunger, clothes full of life's blood, and even death. Oh, your parents paid the price. For every comfortable life that you live today, somebody paid the price yesterday so that you can live a comfortable life today. Please, don't be that forgetful. Don't be that forgetful. Some of us live in very comfortable houses in town, and our parents live in conditions which are in houses that are in pathetic conditions in the villages. When you go to the village, like now in December, for those who are going to the villages or any time, look at the kind of that house, the kind of house that your parents are living in. Please, if you can build a new house, please do. And please, when you go to the village, don't just stop in the living room. Go straight to the bedroom. Look at the kind of bed that your parents are using. Look at that mattress. Ask yourself if you can sleep on that mattress. If you can sleep on the mattress that your parents are using till morning, well and good. But if you know you cannot, please change it immediately. Replace it immediately. Replace it immediately. Please. Replace it immediately. Some of our parents are sleeping in kind of mattresses that you don't even want to imagine. Rugs, pieces of very old mattresses, small mattresses, very old mattresses put together and filled with old clothing in the name of bedding. Please do something. Give them a smile. Change that bed if you can. When you're eating here in town like a king, any kind of food you want, you can afford. Please, before you eat, can you call your parent? Call your mommy, daddy, you've eaten, are you okay? Take care of them, please. Ensure they have something to eat. Take care of them. Please, here in town, you are covered by SHA. You have private medical cover. But your parents maybe fell sick for 1 whole week. Can't even afford a Panadol. Can't even afford a painkiller. You don't care. You don't know. You don't even call. Please, can you change? Can you change? We put on designer clothing in town. Very expensive clothing. Expensive shirts. Expensive shoes. And our parents are walking on rugs in the villages. And you don't care. You don't call. Please, can you do something? Can you do something? Can you do something? Let this be one of your New Year resolutions, to take care of your parents. Those are your parents. Those are your parents. You're here because of them. Allow me to give you this very short story of a couple who used to live in town. And so one day they decided to invite their parent to town. And so because their parents were old and whenever they used to eat, they were shaking, the hands were shaking. They used to put them in one corner, and they placed them in one corner and a table there, and they gave them wooden utensils to use, plates, spoons, and so forth to use, because they felt that they could break the expensive utensils. So that's how they used to survive in that house whenever they were in town. So for the whole period that they were in town. So one day when they were coming from work in the evening, they parked their car and then they found their own son making wooden plates and utensils. Then they asked him, "Son, what are you doing?" Then this is what the son told them: "I've come to realize that when people get old, they are supposed to feed on or use wooden utensils. So I've decided to make wooden utensils for you in advance, so that when you get old, you'll have something to use." I'm telling you, they were moved and they stopped mistreating their parents. Some people are ashamed of their parents, your own parents, your own mom, your own dad. Some are even ashamed of taking their parents to where they work. Some even ashamed to take their parents of where they study. Your own parent, your own mom. Allow me to remind you this: the blessings you can only receive from your parents, not your pastor, not your bishop, not your elder. Their blessings you can only receive from your parents.